and I was making this really epic movie. Here's a couple shots. So it's just past 7 o'clock, and today's the first night that we are getting a sunset after 9 p.m. 9:02 on the watch. So I was like, okay, let's go for an evening walk. I've been working on this project for a really long time. I've been actually sitting on this project for about a month now. Okay, I gotta turn back, it's raining. I have no protection. Okay, tomorrow we're gonna finish the story, but it's raining, so we gotta stop. Evening walk, 7:20, and today sunset's increased by 2 minutes, 9:04 on the watch. So we're gonna go to the river. We're gonna go to the river first, okay? This is this little trail. It's got bike trails all over this place. Check this out. I do this walk almost every single day that I can, and when it's raining, then I kind of like, I don't like the rain. It's a short little walk, and it gives me time to be in nature, which I love. Just smell the trees and smell all the just natureness. and the beach is right along the Squamish River, so it's a nice place to relax, catch some of that zenness of that running water. Right there, that's the closest thing to a sunset that I get in Squamish, because those mountains are pretty high and the sun just kind of sits right over top of them. So 7:30 o'clock, and one of the things I do is I literally throw a rock. So I just chuck it as far as I can into the water. It's just a nice way to release energy, and it's kind of like my little ritual that I created living in Squamish. So this rock, I'd normally pick one that's a bit dry. I think I might do that. Perfect. Perfect. Right here. I love that sound. I love that sound. Back to the jungle we go. Here we are, same spot we were the other day, right before it started raining. And it's just so funny. The rain just kind of cramped my style. I couldn't film what I wanted to film. The exact same thing happened to me when I was in Taiwan, when I started filming this pretty cool video. I left myself 1 week to finish filming, and that entire week it started raining. So this film was about this bike share program in Taiwan, which was the best thing, and I was making this really epic movie. Here's a couple shots. That film never got finished, but that's okay. It taught me a lot of things as a new filmmaker. It showed me where some of my weaknesses are, and it showed me that, you know, sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta get out there and do it, and just not be a perfectionist. And that is something that I really struggle with, especially when it has to do with something creative. So I was still able to use some of that footage, which I'm going to be using for this other video, and that's a project that I have been just slaving away at for the last month, but I just haven't been able to get anything done. So this is Government Road, and along this road is this little cement median, is that what they're called? Road wall? I don't know. But I just like walk along this whole thing. I don't normally do this while filming, so it's just a way for me to zone out, or just like not think and just be present and just like focus on these steps, making that next step. So like the goal of this whole walk is to make it without falling off, and so far so good. I'm gonna okay, so jinxed myself. Back on. I really like it. It's kind of like a fun little challenge. Luckily, no one's like honked at me. No one tried to derail me off my little ledge walking. When I was traveling, it was so fun because I could just do my thing wherever I wanted to. It felt really awesome to be free. So similar to this little tightrope walking, when I was in Taiwan, I was actually riding a U-bike after working a full workday at this co-working space. And so I had my music on, I had my headphones in, my music was pumping. I was just rocking out on my bike, having a good time. I felt so free. Anyways, like on my bike ride home, I hear this sound, boop, boop, boop. And it was my coworker, Sharon. Sharon messages me and she's just like, I see Happy Mike. And I was like, wait, what? I mean, who's watching me right now? I thought I was like free in this world. I rode my bike right past Sharon and she was just laughing and I was like, oh no. She was having a good time. Yeah, so traveling was such a good way just to really escape and really just be present and be by yourself and be in the moment. It was one of my favorite experiences of that whole thing. There we are. When I'm feeling a little wild, I do this. Parkour! Oh. That video that I've been working on for this past month, it was a movie about my entire trip. I kind of know how I want to tell this story and the reasons for traveling and what it's done for me and the transformation that I've gone through, but I'm gonna put this video on hold. Maybe there's a bit of perfectionism in there, but this is a big movie. This one is so meaningful, and unlike some of the other videos, like cooking videos and some of the other vlogs that I've put out there, I can't go back once I edit this one. So I do want to take a little bit more time. I was trying to rush through this video to get it done, to enter it into this little contest. When I started to think about it, and when I realized that maybe it is worth it to put just a bit more time, find more footage. I've been trying to find some videos and pictures from my childhood just to help set the context and why it was so important to me, especially in a creative capacity. And what ended up happening by doing this film, it just like sucked up a lot of my creativity and I just couldn't really focus on anything else. And it just stifled my momentum. And so if you guys saw that selfie video that I posted on Instagram a few days ago, that montage, that was actually gonna be part of this one travel video. When I finished cutting it, I was like, you know what, this is kind of cool. I want to post it, and there's a bunch more of that kind of stuff in this one video. With this whole process of working on this video and just sifting through all the old videos, like hard drives, like really nice way to relive some of these memories. And when I decided to come to Squamish, I don't know why I came here, to be honest. I had this like gut feeling where I still needed to get away. And I talked to one of my friends and I was telling her like, I'm kind of deciding if I should move to the bush or to stay in the city, and she's like, go to the bush. I'm like, yeah, that sounds right, sounds good. It just gave me time to like decompress, to really like soak in everything that I learned and everything that I like lived through. Now the really funny thing is, the day before I left for my trip, I was actually in Squamish. I woke up in Squamish, got to celebrate one of my close friends' birthday from my childhood, and we were right here. How cool is that? It's kind of like coming full circle. I've really enjoyed my time here in Squamish. I spent a lot of time by myself. Actually didn't really talk to a lot of people. Lived life at a bit of a slower pace. It was something that I really needed. This video has been put on hold, but it will get finished one day soon enough. What this really means is, it's just time to make more videos.